going on, y'all? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing you all with another next-gen Diecast review, provided by my good friends at E2 Apparel, which, if you guys are not aware with that name, first of all, they have a Twitter, but they are also the organization/company that runs the NASCAR haulers, where you can get, all your merchandise from your favorite teams and drivers. And this is one I know it immediately sold out as soon as we got to race day. Luckily, I picked it up on the Friday before the big race, and it was on Chase Elliott's 2022 ASHOC Energy Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE for Hendon Motorsports. This is, of course, the car that he just recently ran at the Coke Zero Sugar 400 and also at the Richmond Spring Race. But a beautiful, and I mean an absolutely beautiful paint scheme, especially if you guys are a big fan of a matte Saint finish. This is really cool. Now, this does usually come in a base, but as you can see right there, I already took it out because, yeah, I'm not a big fan of bases, and you guys probably, for anybody who's new watching, to be like, why do you have bases on a Chase Elliott diecast? Because, he's supposed to be kid-friendly. I also kind of find it ironic that this says ages 4 and plus, but you know how the cars are mounted on bases are supposed to be marketed as adult collectibles. But anybody who's new to collecting, usually with alcoholic sponsorships or energy drink sponsorships, and even in this case, even McDonald's, there's just certain teams that actually want their cars on a base because they don't really want them to be played with, and this is one exception right here. But yeah, we're going to take this car out of its box and let's get a closer look at Chase Elliott's 2022 ASHOC car. And already, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, and man, let me tell you what, guys, this is probably, I think, one of my favorite Chase Elliott's diecasts that we got out in the market for the next gen form. Yeah, the Napa car is cool, and his Hooters car is cool, which, by the way, if you guys are ready for another Chase Elliott review, subscribe if you guys haven't already, because, heck, this isn't going to be the first of many Chase Elliott diecasts we're going to be reviewing. And look, this car even has a working suspension. My God, I love this new feature that Lionel has. Look at that, man. Look at that. Who says you can't put springs on diecast? You just got to have a wobbly diecast, and there you go. I mean, wow, I never knew the next-gen diecast have, suspension. I mean, my God. Of course, if you guys haven't catch my sarcasm, and you guys know, just, yeah. That's not supposed to how it be like that. But, I mean, we're just going to have a nice go laugh about that. But, yeah, Chase Elliott, guys, he's bringing back the ASHOC Energy car in a newly designed form. I mean, if you guys were familiar with his ASHOC car from last year, which was a big hot seller, they also have the truck of that, which was just released, which is really cool. But yeah, this is a lot more different than the red and black finish that we had from last year. I guess this is supposed to represent, I guess all these colors are supposed to represent, I guess you could say this is basically how the Lumar window film scheme should look, because heck, there's no damn blue numbers. Oh, hi Lumar, how you doing today, bud? But for real, guys, I think all these colors right here, they're not like random. I think actually each color, I guess, represents one of their flavors that they got, which is really cool. I mean, I think I've tried the red one, and I think I tried the white or grayish one, which is showing right here. But I think the only thing that I would say that I have to criticize about this car, we do got paint chips on the splitter, so we do got, some usual quality control issues, so nice job of Lionel. I don't know how the hell I'm going to Sharpie that, unless, I don't know. Is there such thing as a curved Sharpie? I don't know. But you guys can see right here, the front view of this car has like a matte finish to it, which if you guys like matte finishes, then this one's going to look really nice. But I'm not a really big fan of seeing how raised up that ASHOC logo is. I wish it was perfectly centered, but I understand why they did that, because I know that these air vents right here for the hood, for the intake, I know that those would probably cause this to warp and it will look really weird. So I understand that, but just, I don't know. I mean, some with OCD, I mean, I just like my stuff that's centered. I mean, it's not bad as like, the Stenhouse Kroger cars where, the freaking logo's like right here on the front. But of course, you get Chase Elliott's name right there and the one Chevy logo, which still is not colored. It's supposed to be, the nice bronze color. But heck, Lionel's too cheap for that. But to get out to the good stuff right here, you can see that there is like a texture look that we got right here. It's not like just a basic color. First of all, Lionel came and they cannot even get this part lined up right here, so nice job on them. But yeah, I do like this matte Saint finish that we got right here. I mean, I don't know. I think that's the main reason why I kind of like this car, because I always like, I like my glossy cars, and the cars with the chrome numbers and all that stuff. But just, I don't know, when there's a diecast that stands out with the finish, I mean, heck, I'm going to get it. And this one in particular, guys, looks really cool. Of course, this is another Hendrick car that has the gunmetal rims, which actually don't look too distracting compared to the other ones. It looks like it is a little more darker, so that's pretty nice. But if you guys look as well, guys, where this orange and the red is, there's like, I don't know, like some sort of like lines, or like, I don't know, kind of looks like, I usually say like, I don't know, like construction lines or something. I don't know. It kind of makes the car look like it has more cooler detail to it, which is nice. I mean, it does make the car really, like I said, guys, the background of this diecast, it's simple, but it has some nice designs to it. In the red, and the black, and the black number 9. I mean, I'm glad they kind of kept that. That's probably the only thing that they kept for the ASHOC. And really good choice of the logo placements, guys. I really do like how the logos are laid out. With ASHOC, there's like 2 different ASHOC logos that are right here, and then all the sponsors right here, so they definitely did a good job with that. And then we got even like some more, I don't know what these are like, I don't know, like racing lines, or I don't know, but just I don't know, it just makes the car look fast, man. It really does. And this car was pretty fast at this year's I mean, like I said, he only drove this car at the Richmond Spring Race, but at Daytona, guys, he was pretty quick. Unfortunately, he got caught up in that wreck, that big rain delay, that big wreck that we had, caused by, the track being wet, because NASCAR, decided, hey, we're going to keep racing in the rain for a good whole lap, and we're going to see how things go. Yeah, Chase Elliott and many others were victims of that, which is unfortunately, because it looked like Chase Elliott could have had a good shot of getting his 5th win this season. And yeah, it has been a dominant season for this guy, Chase Elliott, guys. I mean, he's just 1 win away from, tying his best season, which was, in 2020, which was his championship year. So, but it's looking like, I mean, he's already a regular season champion, so he's already probably, I think, the favorite for being the champion this year. I definitely see him in the Final Four, but heck, I'm not going to, jinx him like many other YouTubers. But we'll see how far things will go. But getting back to the diecast, guys, really interesting choice. They decided to fill in the gap with 2 ASHOC logos. Usually, I'm not a big fan of that, but it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it does look kind of goofy. They could have used all these other logos to fill in that gap. But you know what, man? I mean, I can only imagine how expensive that was for ASHOC, because, having already, 1 logo in the front, 1 in the back, and then, all over the car would be interesting. I'm really surprised they couldn't, I don't know, put like an ASHOC Energy logo and just stretch that sucker out. But heck, hey, that's pretty cool. We got the ASHOC logo right there, and more of these racing stripes and, lines and like different stuff. The ASHOC logo looks like it's a little far up, but just nice little detail we got right there, which I do like, in the rear diffuser and the detailed spoiler. I mean, my God, these things are beautiful. Napa Auto Parts looking very groovy. More ASHOC, and that's a 6, guys. And here we got a 9 right here, but just, yeah, I mean, Cup Series logo is a little wrinkly right there, but hey, it is what it is. And yeah, this side should be the same as the other side. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and start the side-by-side comparison of last year's ASHOC car, because heck, this is a dramatic difference compared to last year's. Now, last year's was cool. I do like this. I think it would look nice in next-gen form. And last year's did have a matte finish to it. I mean, I think majority of the car were all mattes, so they kind of kept that matte finish, which was cool. I'm kind of missing that red. That red number 9 would look nice. I mean, you guys know me. I do love these color combinations because it is my channel colors after all. But you see the ASHOC logo. It looks like they changed the ASHOC logo a little bit as well, guys. It looks like they kind of, I don't know, like modernized the logo. This is like a logo that you see that, I don't know, it looks like it came from like, what, like 2000 or so. This looks a little more modern, so maybe that's why they did that. I don't know, they did kind of shorten down, I think originally they were supposed to have like on last year's car, they were supposed to have like the whole word adrenaline shock, but heck, ASHOC just sounds so much better. That's ASHOC without a K, so, who needs spelling? This ain't no damn spelling bee after all. But, you see, of course, I mean, yeah, last year's does look like it's not as cluttered as this year's. This year's, it is pretty cluttered, but, we have seen a lot worse, all right? Like the Bubba Wallace cars I'm about to review very soon. Like the Wheaties car, that car is literally covered with logos, and there's no breathing room. Here, there's a little more breathing room, and I think ASHOC did a good job with this car. And yeah, I mean, I would say that this diecast, when we get it released in the Gold Series from Circle B Diecast, because this thing did sell out at Daytona, like literally after the race was over, I saw no Elliott diecast left, along with his Kelly Blue Book and his Hooters cars, but and so, get them while you can, guys, because last year's was already a big seller. But, yeah, and feel free to comment below if you guys have tried ASHOC Energy. I have tried a few of their flavors. I tried, like, the green one and the blue raspberry one. I think I even tried, like, the orange popsicle one or something like that, too. So, they got some unique flavors, I will say that. But, I can't, I got to still stay healthy with my rowdy energy, guys. So, I know they are competing rivals, but, hey, I mean, you got to support that. You got to support, rowdy energy, man. So, but yeah, that's gonna pretty much all I gotta wrap up and say about this diecast. So feel free to comment below if you have anything else to share right here, as this is gonna wrap up the diecast review of Chase Elliott's 2022 ASHOC Energy Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE 400 Motorsports. Hit my subscribe and stay energized, y'all, as we're gonna be doing more next gen diecast reviews very, and I do mean very soon.